Okay, part 3. We got about 4 minutes left to go in this game. Let's see what transpires here. Great ashes so far. That's exactly what I'd be doing if I were Burnsville. I'd be taking any shot and every shot at net. You never know what's going to go in, what might pop in, what might squeeze by. So those are things I'd be aware of as an official. They're going to shoot. It's going to be a shooting gallery. They're not going to work it around for the pretty pass. As a linesman, I continue to tell myself I'm going to be on the line, at the line before they get to the line. I'm going to call that line tighter than a drum. Okay, that's good stick. Stick on puck. Woo. That guy almost picked that up to go on a rush. We got timeout black. Timeouts, guys. Believe it or not, here's one thing I learned this weekend. I'm going to fully admit it. Go in your case book in the rule book and you will see situation number 9. You must call for a timeout before the line change procedure is done. 2 things I would definitely advise there. 1, take your time on doing the line change procedure if you know they're going to call a timeout, because I guarantee you, boy, 3/4 or more, maybe more like 90% of the people out there will not know that rule. How do I know? I saw it called 3 times this weekend incorrectly. Now, going into the weekend, I would have called it incorrectly as well. I would have given them timeout whenever they wanted before the biscuit went down. How do I know it that way? Is because I know that's the NCAA rule. How do I not know it in USA Hockey? Because very rarely do we do line changes. Right? Am I right or am I right? Here's the last rush. So that last timeout that Burnsville called. Bam. Okay. I'm going to just tell you a quick story about it. Okay, so timeouts. More of the story, end of the story. Situation 9, casebook, look on their timeouts, and you will see that they have got to call that timeout before. The one thing I advised was slow it down. Number 2, let them aware. Say, ask them, are you going to call a timeout? Get their attention. You're going to call a timeout? You're going to call a timeout? So if I do put the arm down and the whistle blows to do the face-off, and all of a sudden the center goes, Mr. Puck Dropper, I want a timeout. You can say to that coach, Coach, I took my time and I got your attention. You need to call timeout. That is the rule. You might not be used to being called that way, but that is why, I took my time and got your attention. We're getting it right. I apologize, but others in the past got it wrong. Bam. Discussion done. Let's put the biscuit down. Okay, don't get into a big long discussion, because you know what? It may take you 1 minute to discuss and argue and debate about this rule that most people don't know about. And if it's a timeout to rest their first line, they're going to get it anyway, which is going to be the real frustrating part. But do those 2 things. Slow it down, get their attention. Okay, short and concise. Hey, I gave you time. Got your attention. You weren't going to call it. When the line change procedure is done, we're done. That's the rule. Let's go. Drop the puck. Okay, icings. Calling icings late in the game, 1994. Stanley Cup. Vancouver Canucks, New York Rangers. New York Rangers had not won the Stanley Cup since 1940. So there's 54 years of a drought. Mark Messier brought him another cup in New York that year. Game 7. One of the most critical calls of the whole series was an icing call that Ray Scapinello made late in that game. He could have washed it. He could have said, fudged a little bit. You know how we fudge sometimes on icings? But he called it straight up and brought the puck back into the New York end for one last chance, one last face-off for Vancouver. Okay, Vancouver did not score. New York won. Okay. It's stepping up and being huge and being smart and being aware and being hyper attentive in your mental state. So those are all the things I'm talking about there. As I blew this whistle, I would note exactly what the time on the clock was, because we want to make that fair and the best it can be. Here we go. So it's one last try, one last hurrah. I'm going to guess, what is there, about a few seconds left? No, this is why, look at that, 3.5 seconds left. Okay, Rick was aware, he's telling them to stop. They're going to put maybe another few tenths. Get it exact. Make no question. Okay, so do another good thing here by stepping into the face-off circle, making sure we don't put this biscuit down till that time gets right. Maybe one chain, 4.1 there. Put half a second down. Alright. Number 7, don't draw that puck back. Shoot it at the net. He does. Goes towards the net. Nope. Poke it away. One last shot. Game over. Hey, in there to make sure the coast is clear. Dust is settled. Valiant effort by Burnsville. Great game by Grand Rapids. Great game overall. So, that's why we referee, to get games like that. Congrats to all you guys on the ice. Keep up doing those little things. It's those little things. That's what makes the difference. Over and over and over and over again throughout the game. Alright, bye.